Welcome back to the channel. Tonight I've got something a little exciting. We are going to do a pretty in-depth edge retention test between my Spyderco Paramilitary 2 in Maxamet and my Dollar Tree Chinese steel knife, and we'll use the BESS tester. What we're going to start doing first is getting both of these to a similar sharpness level and using the same sharpening stones for each of these so that they are sharpened at the same angle and at the same grit level to remove as many extraneous variables as possible within reason. So let's get to sharpening first, and then we'll do some BESS testing. We'll do a series of tests, cutting tests, and then measure at the end and see what we get. Okay, so we're at the sharpening station. A couple of things to note. I've put black marks with Sharpie on both sides of the knife in approximately similar areas. This is going to be where the BESS testing occurs. So I did that on both knives, both sides. So that's what that black mark is for reference. We're going to sharpen the entire blade though. This is the Atoma 1200. Let's see if I can get that in the shot. Here, we'll do this. Atoma 1200. And we're going to start with the Dollar Tree knife sharpening. Now these I've been using a sharpening angle guide to measure approximately what the angle is on these. Both of these knives are around 15 degrees per side for a total of 30 degrees. So my angle guide is this little contraption here. So the way I do that is set the blade flat against it and then come back and reference it. And that's how I've profiled both of these knives. And we're going to go up to a 3000 grit after this 1200. So I'm going to feel for the burr. I've got a burr all the way down. Flip the knife. Feel for the burr. Got a burr. Okay, so now we're going to do burr minimizing strokes, which are forward alternating light passes. And then we'll strop at the end after the 3000 grit. All right, so that's the Dollar Tree knife. Okay, time for the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 in Maxamet. Checking for a burr. Got one all the way around. And again, I've got a burr all the way around. So now we will do our burr minimizing strokes. Okay, and now let's move on to the Naniwa 3000. Okay, we've got the Naniwa 3000 diamond sharpening stone. And we're going to start with our Dollar Tree knife. Okay. Feel for a burr. I do have a burr all the way down. Flip the knife. feel for a burr again, which I've got. Alternating forward strokes. We'll do 6 of them total, 3 on each side. Okay. And then we're going to dry the knife off in a pull stroke. Wipe the stone free. We'll set it off to the side here gently. And re-wet the stone. And grab the Spyderco. Okay. Feel for the burr, and I've got a small one. Okay, I've got a burr, and then we'll do six alternating. Forward. Burr removing strokes. Okay. Dry this off in the same manner with a pull stroke on each side. Okay. Dry the stone off. And then we're going to grab, so we're going to use the 1 micron. Actually, we'll do just 1 strop. So I've got a 1 micron diamond paste, and we're going to strop this. 4 times each side is adequate. Okay. We're going to do the same thing with the Dollar Tree knife. Okay. So one thing that's critical to the this test is that we make sure that the burr is gone. To do that, I use just a pocket microscope. This one is set to roughly 30 to 40x or 30 to 40 power. And then just inspect it. And I'll post pictures under my other microscopes of the blades in their current state right now, both of them. And they're both burr free. So I'll show you what that looks like right now. This is the sharpened Dollar Tree knife. And this is the sharpened Spyderco knife. Pre wear and tear on it. 184. 183. All right, so that's good. It's within one. I'm going to say the average is 183 and a half. $142. $142. What are the chances? Okay. So 142, we've got a really awesome, consistent starting sharpness with an average of 183 and a half for the Dollar Tree knife and 142 grams for the Spyderco. Now let's get to cutting. Okay, so for our first test, I have some standard corrugated cardboard, and I'm going to do about 10 cuts each knife, and I'm gonna try and focus the majority of the cutting on that black mark. So I might need to get it started, but then I'm going to make sure that it's passing through as I cut through the knife, or cut through the cardboard. And that's 2. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, 10 with the Dollar Tree knife. Now let's move on to the Spyderco. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, on to our next test. Okay, I've got 2 equal lengths of 550 paracord that we're going to cut using each knife. So I'll set one down and wrap this over the blade to the cut section, which is marked with the Sharpie, and pull it through. That's one cut. 2 cuts. 3 cuts. 4 cuts. 5 cuts. And we'll do 6 for good measure. 6 cuts with the Dollar Tree knife. Then we've got the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, and we're gonna cut once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's go get our best test scores after those stress tests. $297. $282. $185. Okay, I'm going old school with you here on the whiteboard. So our starting average for the Dollar Tree was 183.5 grams. The two ending measurements were 297 and 282. Divide that, add them up, divided by 2 gives us an average of 289.5, or a difference of 106 grams, which is a difference of 57.8% loss in sharpness. On the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, we had 142 as our starting average. We took 183 and 185 on the BESS tester, divide that by 2 after adding it up, and you get an average of 184. So 184 minus 142 gives us a difference of 42 grams, or a difference of 29.6% in loss of sharpness or edge retention. So It's almost double the loss of edge retention that you will experience in this short but brief test. Thanks so much for watching. If you've got comments, questions, thoughts, drop them in the comments below. I appreciate and read all of them and will respond. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content with somebody that you think might like this. As always, Dan for All out.